I think he's Puerto Rican. Shout out to Puerto Rican.
Not all of them.
Where should we go next? Who else is part of Fake Media World? Let's talk about TRell. TRell post No Jumper has been doing the best. He's continued to get better on the microphone. He's actually just started, I think he's getting a radio bag now because he started TRell.
Yeah, it's a morning show, right?
Yep, TRell in the morning. Because he's been talking about wanting to do radio for a while. Even though people say there's not that much money in radio. I do remember Bootleg Kev saying like, Bootleg Kev's situation is where like he does his radio show from the house and just like he's like a radio contractor. So like he records the show.
He works at home.
Yeah, he records the show and then sells it to radio stations pretty much. So that's how like Bootleg Kev kind of does his thing, I think. So I think that's what TRell is kind of doing.
Which is a bag in a lane in a whole different market.
It's a whole different market because he's on YouTube Live with it, but he's also, somebody said he's also on the radio for real too. So, but he's continued to grow and evolve though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's working towards it. He's hustling niggas. It's like content for days over there.
He seems to actually enjoy what he's doing.
He does.
He's moving with an actual passion. That's
does.
why you actually progress, because you give a fuck about what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it from like all angles. Like I watch behind the scene videos of Fake Community.
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I watching this?
Yeah. And he'll do day in the life joints.
Yeah.
He's actually bringing people on that do add value to podcast conversation and like engaging like Keem, even though I'm not a fan of Keem because he just seems like a hater. His emoji in the chat is a salt shaker.
Oh,
but
right.
he's actually Schoolboy Q's manager, which is really interesting to me because I don't know. So in my mind, a manager gets like 20% of everything that the artist gets, right?
Yeah.
Or like 15.
Ideally, yeah.
Ideally. So
that's probably the industry split.
Let's just say 15, right?
Yeah, 15.
We're talking Schoolboy Q, right? We're talking M's on M's. I'm thinking
M's.
M's.
M's on M's.
M's. But
M's on M's, for sure.
Yeah, it's Schoolboy Q, man.
Schoolboy Q, for sure.
I love Schoolboy Q, but
it's almost like a nigga like Tech Nine. Like nobody knows he's doing the best clothing apparel, like money-wise.
Okay, but yeah, this is the
but
thing.
isn't Tech Nine independent?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. He's getting 100% of whatever that is.
But it's still.
But Schoolboy's also a part owner of TDE.
And it's just the love he gets. Like Schoolboy Q is a respected name.
But love and respect doesn't always translate into financials.
No,
We've seen that shit crash out many times.
How much money are you talking about?
He was big on, like, are you talking under 10 M's?
You think it's above 10 M's for him?
You don't think Schoolboy Q
have
more than $10 million?
Show me it. Why would that happen?
Come on, man.
Let's see what his net worth says online.
It's 6.
Is that 6?
That's his net, but he's probably at 10.
Nigga clearing 10.
He's probably right at 10.
For sure.
I mean, I'm not hating on Schoolboy Q by any means. I just don't see why that would happen.
But I know what you mean, but he's probably been touring for 10 years straight.
He's been chilling for a long time, but when he was on his hot run, he was on his hot run. But long story short, Keem is his manager. I don't know. It just seems like this nigga is so salty, bruh. Like he hasn't had a successful career being Schoolboy Q's manager. You know what I'm saying?
How many M's are we talking?
I don't know, bruh. But
this nigga's too.
This also just seems like part of his personality type.
Okay.
Like this nigga could be 4 M's up and still find something to be upset about.
It's that, and he's friends with the manager of like fucking Ice Spice. So he's saying like, damn, like, you know, this is what I could be. This is what I could do.
Yeah, you find you a yellow, thick little bitch.
Damn.
Well, nah, that would be impossible to find one like that.
Well,
I don't know. I forgot who said it. I think Noriega was like, nigga, it's a bunch of Ice Spices. Just go to Under the Sewer, nigga, make them left.
Yeah, but not all of them can make a captivating song that like people actually love. There's a lot of Ice Spice fans.
Drake
like,
really put a crazy
like the music.
Honestly, yeah, and honestly, she wouldn't. I don't think she'd still be here if Drake didn't fly her out like the first weekend she got hot. Like the first
you think
week.
That's what happened?
Yes.
That was her biggest marketing ploy?
Yes.
Other than like getting hot on TikTok and all this other shit?
Absolutely.
And having a fat ass just to begin with?
Bro, Tia Corinne got hot on TikTok because that freaky tie joint. Niggas don't care about her nearly as much as Ice Spice.
I mean, she's freshman at 6.
It'd be different if
she's not
Tia
selling
Corinne,
sex. Like part
she's
of
not
Tia's
either.
She's selling the
Bitches sell sex every day though, but it's different when you're selling sex and then Drake flies you out for OVO Fest for the weekend. And this is like, it feels like
It's just all the energy
there's a
around
lot.
it.
It was a lot of energy early.
It was, but I just think her marketing from who she actually is, the red curly fro. Like niggas was going crazy like they never seen a girl that looked like this before.
Right.
That was a part of the thing. Like this is a new breed,
Yeah.
a new aesthetic.
But having that pussy stamped by Drake, like, oh shit, Drake trying to fuck her.
And
You
then
know,
the
it is
Kardashian next.
Man, but look at Drake's baby mama. Nigga, what does that mean?
Well,
But he
Drake
never-
co-signing some pussy don't mean shit to me.
He never paraded
judge
her
a man
around
for that.
though.
Huh?
He never paraded his baby mama around the way that he paraded around Ice Spice.
That's
Now
true.
I'm just talking about like
You're talking
him
about his
being the
choices.
judge
Yeah,
of quality
of bad
I don't
bitches,
give
yeah.
a damn about his
That
opinion.
doesn't mean nothing. I'm just saying, getting paraded around by Drake in your first week of extreme superstardom is pretty.
I don't think
headlines-
anything happens without the music though. If there's no music there, then there's no nothing after a while. She wouldn't have lasted this long.
It's
she
not-
just would have been the bitch that got flown out by Drake.
It's not just
I
one
guess.
thing,
I don't know.
but saying like reading a headline saying Drake flew out Ice Spice, it's a pretty big
Pretty
it's a
big.
boost.
A lot of people now know who she is, but you got to do something with that look. There has
Yeah.
to be
That's true.
something
You have
depth in
to.
that.
You
Yeah.
get to maintain it.
Yeah.
But how the fuck did we get here? Because we're talking about Keem.
Yeah.
I was talking about pretty much the people that TRell has brought on.
Yeah.
So TRell, I have to say, has brought on better side characters. Honestly, the best side character is MenaceMaterialEnt. But MenaceMaterialEnt is the TDE DJ. He used to be Schoolboy's Q primary DJ, but he's the official TDE DJ.
Okay.
So these niggas got experience. They've been on tour. They got life.
I think and that goes back to the biggest thing of we all, like, these people have real life experience.
To
Like,
pull from.
TRell was he was Tyga's manager.
yeah.
Niggas a business owner.
MenaceMaterialEnt was on tour with all of TDE. He was personal DJs to Schoolboy Q. Keem is his manager, his current manager.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's watching like Boys and Men, low key. You know what I'm saying? In
They have
terms of
skills
business.
and history outside of this.